The form of psychology that I'm choosing to treat my client with is humanistic psychology, also known as a third force in psychology. This type of psychology came around in the early 20th century, and it focuses on treating the conscious and not the unconscious experience. Also, a belief in the wholeness of human nature, and a focus on free will, spontaneity, and the creative power of the individual, as well as the study of all factors relevant to the human condition. This type of psychology also goes hand in hand with holistic therapy because, as stated before, it believes in treating the whole self. One of the first psychologists to delve into humanistic therapy is Abraham Maslow, and he was first introduced to the concept of self-actualization by Kurt Goldstein, whom he met when he was working at Brandeis University. And self-actualization means the state of achieving the full development and realization of one's abilities and potential. This led Maslow to be convinced that humans have needs, beginning with basic psychological and practical needs, and that they needed to be treated more than just for psychoanalysis and behaviorism like other forms of psychology that came before humanistic psychology, and that most of scientists and psychologists focused on. Maslow is famous for creating the hierarchy of human needs pyramid. This pyramid starts with basic needs at the top, then self-actualization. Then it is followed by esteem needs, self-respect and respect from others. Next, belonging needs, friendship, relationships in the community. Next, safety needs, the need to be protected, have stability and safety. After that, psychological needs, the most important one, air, water, food, and etc. Things we cannot live without. And at the very bottom, deficit needs. This pyramid basically became what humanistic psychology is all about, treating the whole self and recognizing that other basic needs influences how someone is affected by something. Humanistic psychology, according to William Churchill, have consistently dialogued with his holistically integrated all the available knowledge claims concerning a particular subject matter. Unlike the previous two branches that are most focused on, psychoanalysis and behaviorism. And my client will understand that fate and free will have both played a part in their situation. My client came to me about being disabled from an incurable bone disease, and it has caused him to have a major reduction in income because he was let go due to the disability, and it has affected his quality of life, and it is affecting his marriage. And the humanistic psychology approach will allow me to treat him and recognize that because he have an issue with dealing with this disability and now dealing with not having income, and he said that they are now facing eviction. So I will explain to him that him acquiring this disease, that was ill fate. That was out of his hand. But moving forward, he had the free will to make the decision going forward to find alternative means of income to add to the Social Security. His previous work was he did shipping and receiving and warehouse stocks. Well, he is no longer able to do that because of his disability, but I will explain to him that he have the choice in the free will to learn new skills where he can take an office job where he can sit down and work from a desk. And that not all the time the choices that we make will necessarily turn out the way we want them to, because fate does play a hand in our lives. Some things are not in our power and other things are. And I believe that the humanistic approach is the best way to treat him and everything he's going through right now, and his personal and professional life.